It's an appropriate shirt for today. You'll never guess who the cat is on my shirt. Also, I am who I am, and it's Pusheen. I am who I am, and I asked everybody to have their stuff cut out before class, and then I don't. So while we are giving people a few minutes, if they want to sign in, I will be cutting. It's not Hello Kitty. It's Pusheen. Pusheen is far superior. Please tell me you're messing with me and you don't, and you really do know who Pusheen is, right? Is that the ex that I know? Not very well, but the ex that I know. If so, I'm sorry. I almost need to send her a Facebook message and be like, so I hear you also think Pusheen is superior to Hello Kitty. And then I will die a horrible death. Mysterious death. Horrible, mysterious death. No. So my husband took the kids out for a walk, so that's good. We went on one walk already today for a break from work. Now they're off for another walk. And then when he gets back, he wants to go on another walk. Can you guess that it's like the nicest day that it's been so far? So I am always like this. I put too much, like, oh, I could totally do that in 30 minutes. Hour later, still working on this thing that I thought I could get done in 30 minutes. We're actually trying to go on a walk every day. So when I used to work at my actual work, instead of working from home, it is 3 connected buildings. And me and my friend would go on 2 walks a day, about 20-minute walks for like our 15-minute breaks or whatever. And we would walk because we work on one end of, so they're like 3 buildings that are connected in like a U shape. And so we would go and we work on the very end of one of the U's. So we would go all the way around and then back. And so I used to get a fair amount of steps and all of that stuff. And then now we're like, our waistlines are expanding. At least I know mine is. And so husband's like, okay, well, we should still do like one of the walks that you were doing. Like, okay, that makes sense. So stop sending me snaps. For stupid Animal Crossing. I shouldn't say stupid because I love it. I've played it for like a week and I love it. But I know I shouldn't talk about waistlines because I feel like there's like two schools of people. There's either the people who are like, all right, I'm staying home, so I'm gonna like exercise like 2 hours a day, and I'm blah 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 blah. And then so they're like either staying good weight or losing weight, and they're like all hype and whatever. And then there's me, who is like, I want every snack in this house in my mouth right now. Is that a snack? It's for me. Oh, look, more snacks. So, I'm almost done cutting out like the worst of it. So then we'll get started. Because I'm a terrible person. Actually, you know what? I'm going to blame my husband. He decided we were having spaghetti for supper, which is great. It's wonderful. But it requires a lot more cleanup, children cleanup, and all that stuff. And so it's like, okay, so now I have to clean my children up before I can prep for this class that I'm going to do. And then I'm like telling him to get out of the house so I can do this. I can like hear all the people walking by my house. We live on a semi-major roadway, like not like a highway or anything, but like it's kind of a major roadway in the neighborhood. Oh, he's gonna have a funky face. Okay, so on to the class. So the pieces that you're gonna need are, I've already lost a piece. It's going so well, guys. So well. Okay, so I've got 2 gray bodies. Let's take the longest to cut out, I swear. 2 gray heads. You will need 4 like white paws, since I'm doing the white. You will need 1 mouth. And then 2 ears. And there was another ear, and I don't know what happened to it. So, oh, I found it. Perfect. So, there we go. Just dropping everything. It's fine. So, felt, at least the one that I bought, has 2 different sides. If you can't tell, it's okay. There's no problem. But my felt has like a smoother side and then a more like felty side. So I prefer the felty side out. But it's completely up to you what you want to do. So I actually bought enough felt to do 2 of these. So we'll see. And I'm just going to cut out my little white pieces as I need them because they're so small. Just going to snip it out. So, Michael, I completely expect you to be doing this with me, and I expect to see your finished cat piece later. And from now on, I need it to be where you put like your water and stuff when you stream. Chop, chop, get moving. I know what's in your next care package. It's gonna be a cat coaster. Okay. And then I expect to like see it on your streams. Just saying. Okay, so you're going to put it's felt. It'll dry. It's fine. All right, so wrong sides together. If I said right sides together, that's my apologies. Wrong sides together. So the side that you want on the outside should be on the outside. And so now you're going to need at least, one little foot. And so you just kind of line up and put your foot down here, just like this. A feltologist. Felt can get wet. It's fine. And then, so on this one, they have kind of like a cream colored, and they had kind of like a shiny color, very fancy. This is the wrong box. Nice grab. Oh, hold on. Had a rough start. I need this. Okay, so the screen. Oh, wiggly. Probably because I keep slamming my hand down. I'm sorry. So I think I'm just going to use a nice little cream color. It's not very sparkly or anything. But that's okay. I don't need it to be sparkly. And the stitch that you use here is called a blanket stitch. I get intense about cats. No, it's bunnies. I get intense about bunnies. Cats are cute. This is not Hello Kitty. So angry. Has the wiggling gotten better now that I'm aware of what I'm doing? I'm sorry if you can hear children outside. I have my window open. All right. So Okay, so the way that I start, so I have blanket stitched before, surprise, and done like putting felt together. So what I always do is I knot the end. So if you watch the embroidery classes, you knot the end of this. Put a little knot in it. I'm gonna put. Heck. There we go. Put a little knot in the end. And what I actually do is I go in between the two. What I do is go in between the two to start it off. And I do that so that I can hide that. Hi, Tim. Yes, it's Pusheen. Pusheen, he's reading a book. He's so studious. She is so studious. So then you can have that and just hide it in there. And to start off our blanket stitch here, we'll just wrap around. It's not Hello Kitty. Sorry. I have to remember how to do the blankie stitch. I'm ill prepared for this class, guys. It's okay. No, so it is kind of big. And so he's kind of a big guy. Yeah. So you'll still, like, it's an oversized poster. So his little head is gonna be like sticking up right here, and it actually like sticks up when we're done. So all right, so blanket stitch. Like, yay. I know you didn't see any of that. You can totally do X's over the eyes. That's terrible. Yes. I was like, totally have blanket stitch. Wait. Just bear with me for 1 second. I want to make sure that I'm showing you the right blanket stitch. Making sure I have this right. And I did it wrong. As I do, my disclaimer on all of these is that I am not a professional and I am just crafting and doing the things. And then you guys won't feel bad if you get into it and you do it and you're like, oh, this isn't perfect. Then you can be like, well, Amanda's wasn't perfect either, so that's all right. Amanda wasn't perfect. Oh, now what are you doing? Stop that. Why? Why are you doing this? All right, I'm pretty sure this is it. It's just as perfect as Amanda. All right, yep, I'm pretty sure I'm doing it right. I have got it down now. Excellent. Okay, I'm ready. Let's start over. All right, so what you want to do for blanket stitch, so you have your pieces together and you have your little foot on there. And so for blanket stitch, what you want to do is we're going to go into our next one here. So this is where I just came from, and now I'm going to go over a little bit like this. And so this string right here, it's kind of like laying in the front here. I'll tighten it up a little bit. And then what you want to do is actually put your needle through that loop there and then pull it tight. And what it does is it starts a line up there. So now we're going to go again, we're just poking through the top here. We're going to go to the next spot. Our string is up front here. We're going to pull it through, and then we're going, so this is the loop. We're actually going to stick our needle through the loop. And we're going to do that, and we're going to just keep going around and around. So again, we're going through the top with your needle. Then you have this loop here. You're going to stick your needle through the loop. And if you have to like just keep making sure that it's laying across here. He's not staring at you. He's reading his book. So again, through the top here, a little loop. And then tighten it up. Right through the loop there. Deceptively, it is easy. It's so easy, Michael's doing it. I'm not amazing. I just had to re-look up how to do blanket stitch, guys. Come on now. So right through there, right through the top, through the top, through the loop, tighten her up. Looks beautiful, guys, beautiful. Through the top. It's definitely, Michael is stitching with me right now. And he's making a brown cat, actually. All right, right through the top here. I'm going to catch a little bit of that right there. And these will be a little flappy. If you really hate that, you could, I'll show you in a little bit, we're just going to base stitch the face on our cat. You could base stitch those down too if you wanted to. Yeah, she's cute. The pattern showed a gray cat too, so I thought I liked the gray, so it was cute. So I just got gray. You could do a black one, you could do a brown one, you could do whatever you wanted. A purple cat. All right, down through the top. La la la. And I'm going to hit them right. So in all of these corners, I'm actually going to hit right in these corners. And that'll make the turning the corners with your blanket stitch a lot cleaner. So we're going to tighten that up. Now we'll go across here. So I didn't put any makeup on like today for work or anything, and then like threw some on right before this, and I told Andy, I said, I have to make myself pretty for all my fans. I said like all 5 of them. My cat, my cat. And I'm actually kind of making these kind of wide. The one that was done, they're probably doing about half size stitches. But I'm impatient and don't want to take forever. But I can actually speed up a little bit here. So make sure I chop out another little paw here. So the directions for this cat was like, yeah, you don't even have to trace the body on. You can just like cut it out just holding the paper. And I'm like, I can barely hold the paper and cut out these little oval paws. Are you kidding me? That would just be a disaster. A disaster. All right. So another little paw on here, and just hold on to the little paw so you can get him. So you can get it sewn on there. I've got like plants right here, and my yarn keeps landing in dirty plants. Or my thread, I should say. Neighbor kids making a ruckus and all that. Everybody having a little nap? I could go for a nap. Get off your own lawn, kids. Get inside. Don't enjoy this nice weather. What's wrong with you? Why aren't you playing video games? All right, so again, I'm gonna make sure I stab her right in the corner here so that I can have a nice, makes the turns nice. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a nice turn. It's a good turn. All right, so here's the front little paws so far. We're just gonna speed demon down the side of the body here. I heard a sound, and it was Ellie scratching. Scratch, 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 scratch. So on Monday night, my girls actually went to bed at a decent time. So my husband was able to join a Zoom meeting with, he is in a concert band. And so he was able to join a Zoom meeting and have a beer with some of the people in the concert band. And they all showed off their pets. And so he held up Ellie. She was so mad about it. She doesn't like to be picked up at all. She likes all four paws on the ground. For anybody that doesn't know, I have a pet rabbit and her name is Ellie. I suppose I could have clarified that. Huh? She's a special duck. She is a strong, independent bunny. All right, so before obviously I want to stitch around, I want to make sure I have my little white paw on there. So put my little white paw on there. She comes over this way, I'll pick her up for you. But likely she won't because it's prime nap time right now. Her most awake time is either right away in the morning when we get up or right before we go to bed. So likely I'm gonna run out of thread before I get to the end of this, but we'll play thread chicken and see how it goes. Yeah, I definitely am gonna run out. It's all right. Motorcycles are out. All right, so as you have seen, that is how that goes. I'm going to move on to the face. I'm putting the face on. So I need my little mouth and my two little ears. I continuously lose that ear. It's gone forever. Yeah, that was a really loud motorcycle. Like, wow. It was probably a crotch rocket. I didn't really get to see it. Just making sure you're all awake. All right, so cut out my little mouth. My cute little mouth. I don't know. What's surprising me is they're actually not having you put the eyes on until last in here, but I'm going to put them on before. And so if you don't know what a basted stitch is, it's really easy. So we'll take one side of our head, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the little mouth on, and then we're gonna put the little ears on. The nice thing about felt is that it kind of sticks together. So once you lay it on there, it's like you can take it off, but it kind of sticks a little bit. Stop being that way. I don't want such a crazy point on it. Yeah. Why am I not surprised that he would have one? Like, out of all the people you have told me about that you are friends with, why am I not surprised that he is the one with the crotch rocket? All right, so here's the ear. One ear is slightly bigger than the other. I am not surprised. Not surprised at all. All right, so basting. I'm going to use up all this yarn or all this thread, and it's going to be fine. I am good with that. I'm actually going to split off for the basting. I'll do a 3 for the basting. I really don't need a ton of yarn for the basting. I keep saying yarn. I'm forever going to call this stuff yarn because I taught yarn classes, so. Right. And so for basting the face on, all we're gonna do is, so I'll just take one piece for now. All we're gonna do is we'll start in the back, just poke up here, and we're literally just going to just stitch, right? And basting, those are typically they're not like super close together. They're not overlapping. They're just a simple little stitch to hold things together. So in sewing, people will baste things together and then sew them so that the basting will hold the pieces together. But we're just doing a basic little baste stitch so that it holds the ear on. Looks cute usually if you kind of make them a little uniform and everything. Nice little baste there. And then, yeah. Show you what it looks like here when I'm done. And I am not an expert at hand sewing things, so my base will not look as beautiful as some other base, but it works just fine for what I'm doing. And it looks, you know, it has that super cute kind of hand stitched look to it. And I'll just go ahead and baste his little nosy on. My family is home. Oh boy. Hi there. Thank you.
There you go. Put that one on. Yes, you can. You're a big girl, though. You can put your back on. If you can't put it on, you can't go outside. No, put it on. Come here. Amy. Just wait for that to get any else set. There you go.
All right, to finish the base stitch on the mouth. And I'm going to use another string for the other ear. So I'll just knot this off in the back. And so you can just knot off anything in the back because you're not going to see any of that. So I'm super messy when I know nobody's going to see it. So just knot it off. And then we'll do our last little ear here. So we will base stitch on this little ear. He shall be so cute. I mean, this one's not very difficult. I mean, you just, do the cute little things and just a couple of stitches and cutting. So once I'm done with this, to make it a little bit easier, I'm actually going to do the whiskers and the eyeballs now because I don't know why you would do it afterwards. It just seems like a hassle because you have to like hide all your knots and everything. It just seems like a little bit of a hassle for me anyway. So I will just knot this off now. So I don't want to be able to pull off anything. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do his little eyes and his whisker. So I have my thing of beads here, and I'm going to see what I can find for eyeballs. I did not purposely purchase any certain eyeballs because I know that I have a ton of stuff. Just seeing if I have anything blackish to make eyeballs with. I might do blue eyes. I'm gonna do some cute little blue eyes, I think. So dark blue or light blue. You know what? I think I want to do the light blue. light blue eyes on that. Yeah, that'd be cute. Little light blue eyes. No one else I know has blue eyes. So the pattern called for like black ones, but you know, you can do whatever you want. I do what I want. I think I have brown too if I wanted to do brown eyes, but I think I'll stick with the light blue eyes. So cute. But I am going to use black thread for it because I'm going to make his whiskers black as well. Might look a little silly, but that's all right. He can look a little silly. He's a cat coaster. Why use black when you can use something fun? Well, because I want to. I don't know. Because I don't want to like do purple or something. That's silly. All right, so I'm going to split 3 strings off of this one as well. I don't need them to be super thick. And I am just going to sew on his eyes. And so again, I'm going to knot the end on here. Sounds like they're right outside now. Oh, I use black eyes. Oh, I thought you meant black thread. Like, I'm going to use black thread because that's what I want to use. All right, so then, oh, you're going to be like this, are you? My little beads? Okay, that one worked. I might have to find a different blue bead because bead sizes are very inconsistent. So what I did is I just poked through kind of about the area that I wanted it, threaded it, and now I'm going to poke back down through right near it, just like that. And then I'm going to tighten it up and it's going to pop that eye like that. Now, actually, I don't like the placement of that, so I'm going to redo it. I think I want them in just a little bit more. It's kind of just looking at the picture going, they're not so far out. These weird beady eyes like way out there. So I'm going to do it right there. And then put that on. And so I'm going to do that again. And so I'll just kind of put that in right near there. And then straighten my eye out. Wow, it popped up so nice the first time. And now it's like, well, now you moved me. Now I don't like it. There. Just like that. So I'm going to grab a different blue, one with a bigger hole in it. The one thing about some beads is the size of the beads and the hole on the inside can vary widely. That's just the thing that they do. All right, and so now I'm going to go right here. Slide my bead on. And then I'm going to go back down nearby there. Oh, look at his little eyes. All right, and so then also what they have you do is little whiskers, so I can just go ahead and keep going with the black. And so you kind of want to go maybe a little ways in on your white and just do some long whiskers that come off. Some cute long whiskers. just like this. Oh my gosh. Fighting me, fighting me, fighting me. Here we go. Make them look however cute you want them to. So I got 3 whiskers on this side, and I'm gonna go to the other side and do 3 whiskers on the other side. And so this is like the last step on their instructions, but I don't know why you wouldn't just do it and get it done with. And you have, before you sew the head pieces together. So, got my 3 cute whiskers now. And so now I'm just gonna knot off my thread. So guy got his little face done. He's so adorable. So I will knot this off. And so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna blanket stitch the head pieces together. So you should have a second head piece, a second, isn't he cute? He's so cute. Oh my God. There we go. Forever fighting me, little threads. Forever fighting me. All right, so now I'm gonna find my other headpiece. There he is. So we'll put the little head pieces together, and then we'll just start blanket stitching. And any of these threads that you have, just make sure you tuck them right in. Don't want them poking out. And then you go on the inside of just one of them, remember, because we want to hide that knot as well that you just made. And then we'll go ahead and start blanket stitching. Blanket stitching. And again, you know, when you're making turns, you want to go right into the corner to make those turns easier while you're blanket stitching. So I'm going to make sure that those threads get tucked in. Make sure that gets tucked in there. All right, so the other thing that you needed for this class was polyfill. I bet his is coming out even cuter. All right, so the other thing you needed was polyfill. And so when I get a little bit closer here, we're gonna fill the head, we're gonna stuff the head with polyfill. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna help the head stand up. So it's like a squished cat, but they missed running over his head. That sounds terrible. All right, so I'll leave a little bit of opening here, and I'm gonna stuff his head. I always make my polyfill holes way too small. It's just, again, who I am as a person. So, stuff, stuff, stuff. Stuff, stuff, stuff. Now, I don't think I'm even gonna stuff up into the ears. Those can be flat. I'm just gonna stuff some in there so that his head will stand up. Stuff just a little bit more, I think. I'm notorious for overstuffing things, but I think that'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good. So I stuffed his little head. He's a little stuffed. Oh yeah, you can put a cute little squeaker toy in there. Put a cute little squeaker toy in there, and then I'm gonna send it to Michael. And then anytime he accidentally like puts his drink on the head, it'll squeak at him. Eep! Don't do that. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. That make you feel bad for him. Don't hurt me, Michael. Then I'm just gonna knot it off here. And I'm going to shove that knot in there by doing this. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. Mr. Yum Yum Kitty. Oh my God. All right. Well, that's weird. All right. So there's his little head. And so now what you want to do is you want to put him on here. So you will just blanket stitch the bottom right there, just over what you already did. And then his head, because it's stuffed like this, will stand up like that rather than laying flat. So it'll stand up like that. But that's where I'm going to end the stream. I know I don't have a ton left, but I need to go find something that matches this color to finish. But if you have any questions, you know where to find me. My name is Ari Lynn on the sub. I should probably like, what was funny is I had somebody go the other day, oh, that's you doing that? So Ari Lynn on the sub, if you have any questions. Otherwise, I would love to see little cat. You could say cat mug rugs. I've heard the term mug rugs before. For like coasters that look more like rugs. They're called mug rugs. But I hope you guys had fun watching me struggle today. It was a struggle today. I don't know why. It is quick and easy. It's cute. I'll probably have to send somebody one. I'm almost done with my sloth embroidery too. It's all great. It's wonderful. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.